Well, when we say manhwa, the most popular thing pops up is of course solo leveling. The legendary manhwa, which considered to be the great, has a fortunate end, and of course the ending sucks. In today's video, we have top 5 manhwa that could be the next solo leveling. Then, the rules are simple. I'm not gonna recommend some popular manhwa or highly rated manhwas like The Magician Written After 4000 Years, LC, or Omniscient Reader. The manhwa should not be older than a year and it has to have an amazing story and good art. So I have picked some manhwa that might suit the above category. Then without much ado, let's get into our video. In our number 5, we have Dungeon Odashi. Kim Jin-woo, who born in the deepest labyrinth and raised by the milk of the monster, was one of the dungeon babies. These dungeon babies possessed a special strength and strong bodies. As Kim Jin-woo was guiding on the dungeon, he discovers a labyrinth of nagas. When he gets closer to a labyrinth, he gets bitten by a snake and become the king of the labyrinth. So, will he able to rule a naga land successfully? This manhwa has a unique art and kingdom building concept. The MC is smart and ruthless to his enemies. So well, I choose this manhwa to be the next solo leveling because it has amazing world building. So make sure to check it out. In our number 4, we have Reaper of the Drifting Moon. The story starts with Ji Yang-gu, the main character, was mysteriously kidnapped by the group of assassins. When he wakes up, he saw himself in a mysterious place with a bunch of unknown kids like him. Later on, he discovers that he was brought on the assassination training. So, will MC be able to survive this mysterious place? This manhwa has a massive art and amazing story. The main character is badass and ruthless to his enemies. I'm sure that this manhwa will make you hook up to the story from the first chapter. So make sure to try it out. In our number 3, we have Sword Master's youngest son. Runkandal, the land's most prestigious family, has a youngest son called Jin Runkandal, who was the biggest failure in Runkandal history. He, who was kicked out from the family, discovers an unknown blessing from a shadow god. As he tries to train with his power, he gets killed miserably. But with the blessing, he was able to regress into his past. Now, with the blessing of a shadow god, will he able to take his revenge? The main character is badass and uses his future knowledge to achieve his goals. This is the best reincarnation manhwa I have read in recently, which has massive art and strong side character design which eventually makes it stand above else. So make sure to give it a try. In our number 2, we have the Incarnation of Water and Soldier. Sergeant Kim, the main character, was actually getting retired from the military in 3 days, but fortunately he dies. Then he gets reincarnated by the goddess. When goddess tells him that he was chosen to be the warrior in the another world, he gets pissed off and make a mess. This makes goddess angry and she throws him to unknown world without any skills. Well, the story is all about survival of MC in another world. Well, the art may seems to be suck at first, but the story is damn amazing and arts get better and better with the story. The MC is badass and acts like an antagonist. So make sure to check this out. Finally, in our number 1, we have the world after the end. Humans were suddenly summoned to become walkers, and they started to clear the tower to save the world. In floor 77, they discovered the stone of regression. When they realized that they could get into past and save the world again, everyone started to regress back. Then the humanity's last hope, cramped dim formed. Made up of a people who refused to abandon the world, the last walker reached the 100th floor. He was no longer knew that what to believe. But when he completes the final floor of the tower, he discovers the unknown world which is filled of souls. This manhwa is best manhwa that could be the next solo leveling because it have amazing art which is likely to be similar to the solo leveling. The story is amazing and the empathy is overpowered from the beginning. So make sure to check this out. Well, these are the top 5 manhwa that could be the next solo leveling. This recommendation can be read by everyone and trust me, this will make you go for a while. Then make sure to hit the like and subscribe button to check our new recommendation as soon as possible. Then that's it for today's video. Tata, bye bye.